Hello Lions, this is your dollars and cents debt research video helper. You're going to go to readylibrary.com and you're going to scroll down till you see this debt research. You're going to click on that. You're going to click on the first click here to get to the Mac and VIA group. This video helper will be linked here and embedded down here. So if you click here, up here is a link to the assignment sheet you can use, and then these are some of the searching tips that I'm going to show you how to use in these databases down here. I have pre-searched this particular topic to help you find the best possible resources. I'm going to encourage you to use these instead of open web searches because these are going to produce these databases are going to produce more reliable information sources for you, including academic journals. An academic journal is a collection of articles usually written by scholars in an academic or professional field. So these are going to be particularly, they're going to be more accurate, and they're written by professionals who actually know what they're talking about. And so this is going to be the best possible source that you may want to use for this particular research. But then there's also going to be some news sources, magazines and newspapers as well, that you may want to use for sources for this project. So these are the 4 different databases that I have pulled out for you guys to use for this. This general one file is probably a really good place to start. And then all of these, you're going to want to go straight to this advanced search right here. And so when you go into this advanced search, you're going to put in debt, search for debt, and you're going to make that the document title. You're also going to put in young adults and spell it correctly, and you're going to put keyword, and then you can also put teens, and we're going to make this a keyword search. Changing these and putting in these very specific terms is going to really help you with your results that you get. So we're going to put these terms in just like this, and we're going to click search. Wait, we're going to go back. I did that wrong. So we're going to do debt, and we're going to change this to document title. We're going to do young adult, and we're going to change this to keyword, adults. We're going to change this to or students, and keyword. And now we're going to go search. Okay, so now you have results. You'll notice over here that it's telling you what are the different types of results. So these are magazine articles. These are the academic journals that I was talking to you about that are going to be some of the best possible sources. These are news sources, and then of course some other various sources. Now something else you'll want to note is over here on the subject side. If you expand this subjects, you're going to see that you can break it down specifically. Are we looking at college students? Are we looking at students? Are we looking at student loans? So you can kind of go through here and look and see what are some of the different types of other subjects that they have pulled out here. Okay, and then the other thing you can do is in that advanced search is you can put debt, students, and then you can also put in credit card. Okay, so this is going to give you lots of different articles, and you're going to want to make sure that you click on whichever one it is you're looking at. For this, you may want to actually look at some of the academic journals. And then perhaps go to some of the news sources. One of the cool things you can do too is when you click on this, like for instance, if you want to go to a news source, you can click on news, and then you can come down here and see what publication titles. So do you want something from the New York Times? Do you want something from, the Washington Post or USA Today? Or, what are some of the different news sources that you might particularly want an article from that would be a reliable news source? Okay, same thing for magazines. You can click on magazines, and then you can come down here to publication title, and and you can kind of go from there. Like, do you want a Newsweek article? And so you can kind of look through here and find specifically, you know, a really good news source. And so, like, let's just click on Newsweek. So these are going to be all articles from Newsweek about debt. And so you can kind of scroll through here and see if there's a particular article that is going to be the best source for what you're doing. Okay? And like I said, you can always come back here to advanced search and put in debt. It's really important to change this to document title so that it actually looks for sources that deal with debt. Okay? And then you can put in here credit card. You can even put or. I would take the parentheses off of things unless you're specifically looking for this term. And then we want and students. And make sure you change these to keywords. Okay, and so now it's given me a very different set of results. Okay, so that is how you search in these databases. And actually, no matter which one you do, General One File, Academic One File, or InfoTrack Newsstand, these are all going to be very similar in how you go. You click on it, you go to Advanced Search, and then you put in those very specific search terms, and then down on the subject side, you can click on specific subjects, or you can click on specific publications. Okay. The only one that's going to be different, these three are going to be very similar as far as how you search them. However, these are focused on more academic titles. These are pulling from lots of different sources, and this one is pulling mainly from news sources. So this one right here, I'm going to again go to the advanced search, and I'm going to put in debt as my document title. And I'm going to put in students, and then I'm going to put in credit card, and I'm going to change this to keyword, and I'm going to change this to keyword. Okay, and so now you'll notice that there's one reference article that tells me about credit and debt, and so this might be a really good article for you to get general information on. And then there's 44 news sources here, 17 magazines, academic journals. Now if I go back to that advanced search and I take out credit card and I just put in students and debt, these numbers will go up significantly. But let's click on the news one for now. Students' plastic debt worries colleges. This is from the Dallas Morning News. And so you'll be able to click on these. Now, the reason that I'm showing you this and not open web searches is because most of these news sources, and especially the academic journals, are not going to, you're not going to be able to access these articles and this information from the open web. You're only going to be able to get this because we pay for these subscriptions to these databases and these services. If you were to try to go to the Dallas Morning News and access their archived news articles, you probably wouldn't be able to. Okay, so that's a big reason why I'm showing you how to access these databases to pull news articles and academic journal information on this particular topic. On all of these, so let's go back here. Let's say I want to use this article right here. I'm going to come up here to citation tools, and this is going to give me the MLA citation for this article, which is right here. I'm just going to copy and paste this into my Works Cited and use this to cite this article. So for however many sources Coach Smith wants you to use, you need to make sure that you grab the citations. All of these are going to be very similar in that when you click on an article, you're going to come up to the citation tools, you're going to choose that MLA 8, and you're going to copy and paste the citation into your Works Cited page so you have that. Okay? As always, if y'all have any questions and while you're doing this project, please feel free to come see me down in the library, or you can email me, lambertn@friscoisd.org, and I'll be more than happy to help you with your research. Okay? Good luck, Lions.